And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Well, good evening and welcome to the family edition of the Ham Radio Clubhouse. Are you?
Is that a JD bottle? Is that Jack Daniels?
Of course it is.
We need more cowbell.
We need more Jack Daniels.
Oh, goodness. Well, welcome.
If the audience could ever see us for that first, sometimes we ought to just do that. We should play that.
No.
Let everyone. Yes, they should. They need to see that.
I wish I don't think it actually made it out on the stream, but before the music got started, I put in a Christopher Walken clip in there.
It was there.
So. Was it?
Great.
Okay.
It was there.
On my phone, it started like a minute 28 with the countdown still in. So good times, man. Steve, your audio's still a little bit low. If you want to boost it a little bit, where we can hear you, man. Where we can hear you.
Yeah.
Do-do-do.
Can't hear
Go the other way. Go the other way.
The other way.
Turn to the right goes up.
Righty tighty. Righty tighty. I'd like to draw everyone's attention to Beer Snack's window, and he wore a shirt that I feel is quite fitting for the event. Was that on Yelp or was that on was that an Amazon review or?
No. This is just something that I found and I said I gotta get it. Gotta have it.
It was
I love it.
It was on Wish right next to his stockings he's wearing. Please don't stand up, Dan. Please don't.
Hey, Beer Snack. Hey, Beer Snack.
He's wearing those TikTok leggings.
Beer Snack.
Izzo.
Where do you go to make an ice cream sundae?
Go ahead.
Sunday school. Ooh,
I'm waiting for the punchline. Is there a delay?
I'm hearing the crickets.
Yeah, there probably is.
It's all crickets.
I can't be on the Tonight Show, Comedy Central, Vegas on
Not
Fridays
with
and
dad
Saturday
jokes.
nights.
Not with dad jokes.
2 shows on Friday.
Not that one.
You got to.
Although Don, the Joe Brett's pumpkin patch went over well on Saturday night with the kids.
Oh yeah.
What?
Speaking of
Joe, he is driving right now, or so he claims. So in memory of Joe.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Cheers.
All right.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. I don't
So,
have any
for
tin
the-
cup. Sorry.
For those who watched
Clink.
the show, last week, thank you. We
Hey,
had
Shane.
fun. We were all being adults. I watched the team replay and I did extensive note taking of how many shots he had, the time intervals, and some of the famous quotes. And let me tell you
Famous
something.
Quotes.
If I was a priest, a therapist, or AA, it's like fishing without worms. That's all I'm going to say. It was. I'd have enough material to lock them up. But no. Joe's tied up. Seriously, Joe's tied up on a work detail. We appreciate his service, that what he does in the community. If he can pop in later, he'll pop in. And no, he's not in trouble. The wife didn't take the keys away, the microphone, the phone. He's doing.
You sure about that?
Yes, he's doing the W thing, or at least that's what he told us.
That was the story we got.
Right.
Hey.
So it's been a week since we've all got together. How's everyone doing? Good weeks. Hopefully, those of you on didn't have to work on Wednesday, and if you did, sorry, man, that had to be a tough one. I'll start out. Mine was great. Nothing to report other than more cancellations and more weather and all that fun stuff. So,
Stuff happens. SKT.
Yes.
There you go.
Don, you're exactly right.
Don, you're great. SKT is great.
Dawn said she just locked up the ham check. We got to remember our podcast listeners, guys. How many do we have?
I forget about
have,
these guys.
Was
Not on
it like
purpose. Not on purpose.
You told us the number the other day. People who download the podcast. What is it now?
I believe it was 441 last month.
Wow, that's good. That's
441 people downloaded and decided to listen to this mess that we call the Ham Radio Clubhouse.
Because last week's show was so visual, we said we're not going to put this podcast up. So last week's is a YouTube exclusive. But
yeah. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe. That way you get the notifications.
Did any of you guys do the CQ Worldwide contest this past weekend?
There was a contest. I was still recovering.
I want to hear about this because I saw some stuff.
How inconsiderate of you? Inconsiderate.
Now in English. Hold on, wait. Now in American English. Come on.
Inconsiderate of you to schedule your recovery on the same day as the contest.
Hang on, I got to convert my Canadian dictionary to English version. Hang on, how do I?
Google Translate.
Blah blah. The translation is blah 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 blah. No,
it goes blah 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 blah.
Hey.
About that. No, so CQ Worldwide was this weekend. I didn't do too much. I got like an hour and a half. I think I made like 70 contacts, but it felt good. I didn't have a lot of time, but it really felt good. It was fun. But damn it, it's like only the same zones are always on. Like, it doesn't matter if I can hear them or not. Like, when you look at the spotting thing, it's just always the same zones. Like, I want to know if anybody who did it, who's in the chat, how successful are you at getting the whole range of zones? Because that was the exchange, right? 5-9 plus the CQ zone. And like, did you fill it up pretty well, or was it always the same suspects? So that's my question.
I don't know. Joseph said he was doing good on CQWW, but then again, 60 meters you can't contest on. So
I actually played a little bit. Because I did something that I haven't done in years. And I sat on 10 meters, and I changed my DX watch so I could just filter the 10-meter contacts. I wrote everything down. I could not believe what I did. And guys, this is going to be for everybody who talks about, well, you got to have an amplifier. You got to have the big beam. So I'm going to tell you how I did it. A very simple off-center fed wire that was up 35 feet in the air. This is my everyday antenna here at the house. I have two. I have the DX Commander and I have the off-center fed. I bounce back and forth between the two. I only ran 90 watts. Okay. I worked Costa Rica, but it wasn't Jason. Okay. Jason and the boys down in Costa Rica. I worked some Europe. I worked a whole bunch of countries in Central and South America. I worked into Canada, Alberta, Canada. The Cape Verde Islands. Does anyone know where the Cape Verde Islands is? I've always heard of it. I had to look at to verify it. It's a little island off of Africa. The Virgin
wow,
Islands.
that's cool.
I worked, the Cayman Islands, the Virgin Islands, Haiti. It got to where it was 10 meters was so busy. I had to pull out one of my maps and say, okay, I'm going to start chasing them for different countries just for the heck of it. And within 2 hours, but Cape Verde Islands just blew me away. I worked Hawaii on 10 meters. Guys, this is all on 10 meters.
Whoa!
I worked Hawaii on 10 meters. I don't have Hawaii in anything. Even back, 20 years.
That's like a triple hop.
The fat guy.
KG7AHJ, right?
See, Hawaii was
not the Lion Hawaiian.
No, not that Lion Hawaiian guy. Kilo Hotel 7 Quebec. This fat guy was doing cartwheels.
I bet.
And then I even worked W1AW, which is real hard for me because you can only being in Connecticut, you can work them, 2 meter simplex, 75 meters. But I worked them on 10 meters. It was a struggle, but we were able to work. We had a ham harder, both of us. But again, I'm not saying this to brag by any means because I am not a contest. No, this is a shameless
You're bragging about Solar Cycle 25. That's
a shameless plug about just getting out there and having fun, and you don't need a bunch of high end, stuff to make it happen. This is just a simple station. I was running it off the 706 Mark II-G, which that's here in the garage. Nothing fancy, 20-year-old radio. So guys, get out there, have some fun.
Steve, you got an echo, buddy. I'm kicking you out until you fix it.
No. I can fix it. So, all right, he's fixed. Bring him back in.
I didn't mean to.
He's fixed.
That sounds like that's not something for the stream.
That was the most painful day of my life. That's all I got. No, I'm joking. I didn't mean to derail our intro. So we can come back to contesting. Sorry, Shane. You're the boss man tonight. So
man, you done. I got the memory. I got that CRS syndrome. CRS can't remember shit. So we've already surpassed the length of my memory. So just carry on, guys.
So yeah, I guess if we're still talking the contest, I worked like an hour. No, I worked like an hour and a half. Maybe I made 95 contacts.
Nice.
And 10 meters. So 15 was booming. I don't know about anybody who's watching, but 15 was just crazy.
Smoking.
Yeah. 10 meter. I only hopped on at the end when it was dying out, but I made some contacts on 10. And listen, some of the countries that like Don was saying, Cape Verde, there's some countries that you sardine. There's one that's at first when I see it, I'm like sardines. Who the hell names a country sardines? But it's Sardinia. Sardinia, right? I don't know. Somebody in the chat's probably gonna make fun of me saying everybody knows what Sardinia is. Please, nobody's
I'll tell you where it is. Daniel, I know where it is. Okay, it's in a can. It's usually by the tuna in the shopping aisles.
and the people
and the hairy fish.
And the people are all very tight next to each other. It's very
Hold on. Joseph might be in recovery. He did not make a single 60-meter contact all weekend.
Wow.
Shut the front door.
Oh, my God. It's going to snow.
We are proud of you, Joseph. You're
good job, man. You abstained from 60 meters.
My name is Joseph V3GKT, and I've gone one day without 60 meters.
Give him a coin. Give him a coin.
Somebody send that guy a QSL card.
Next week he's like, guys, I got to give the coin back.
I fell off the wagon.
I'm out.
I got my 6-hour coin.
So I'm genuinely curious because I really think it was a successful weekend for especially when they were talking about it was going to be pretty crappy for the bands.
Yeah.
But I want to know how the people in the club who are watching tonight. I'm going to read your chats while somebody else talks for a while because I'm really curious.
Don said that he was on 15 and heard a few on 10, but now I wish I would have taken the radio out and set up the Buddy Stick Pro and played down on the bands that I don't hardly get to play around on.
I'll tell you
I've been doing 17 since I've had that thing because I can't really do 17 on the infed, but 17.
Sorry.
Really? Really?
I'll mute
Shane, he's
myself.
playing you off.
This
He's
is
playing you off,
That's
Shane.
exactly
Like
what
the,
I'm
like
saying. All
the
right,
Academy
all right.
Awards. The Academy Awards.
Like the Academy.
I like to thank QRZ.
No.
No, we don't think
Anyway.
that much.
I'll tell you that solar flare. I forget what level it was. It was very interesting watching
It's like
the
an
different
X class.
classifications Sunday night, and then all of a sudden today, solar winds were in the 600s. And I remember,
Yeah.
K5ATA Steve Goodgame when he had Tamantha on. That's something I watch those solar winds, and she said anytime they're over 500, you're going to see a lot of
A lot of noise.
unpredictability. Yeah, noise on today. Tamitha, is that her name? Thank you.
Tamitha Scove.
Yes.
And
Not Tamitha.
it hit 6:43 this afternoon, or like around 1:00 here Eastern. So
Yeah, they were saying they were having a hard time tracking it. They didn't know exactly when it was going to get here, and everyone was saying the bands are amazing. I was like, well, it's not got here yet.
right, and second punch is scheduled, I think, for maybe
Tomorrow
Thursday,
or Thursday.
tomorrow, Wednesday. Figure.
Yeah.
So, hey, I'm off Friday, Saturday, so let's just get this thing in.
Because we got two like back to back. It's going to be like, and one of them's faster than the other, so it's going to be like a 1-2 punch, like right back to back.
But I don't want guys to think, oh my God, the graphs say this, and I should not go play radio. Listen, you never know what could happen. And she even says it, and so do all these other solar experts. You don't know what's going to. Don't let that be your guiding light of should I go play radio or not. Get out there and have fun, one way or another, man. You'll be quite like I said, 10 meters. I haven't had this kind of fun in 25 years, man. You want to, like I said, you want to see a
Steve,
fat guy
give me
do
a
cartwheels.
1-2 count.
Talk,
Call
Steve.
CQ. The bands will open up.
Well,
Yeah.
that's so you're getting the audio we're getting is from your camera, not from your mic. So just letting you know, but we can hear you. We can hear you.
So nobody take any advice from Steve. He can't even figure out his damn microphone. Just call CQ. The bands will open up.
Is there anybody in the chat that does IT that can help us?
If you don't know what the joke is,
I'm wondering how many
Steve's
times
an
he's
IT
put the
guy.
finger up. Yes.
All right. So between this going on the stream right now, I'm reading through the chat, and I've got 3 different conversations going on about how Aaron says that it was snowing in upstate New York by him, and then apparently James says the bands were zipping this weekend, and then there was also more conversations about Sardinia being right next to Anchovia, and somebody asked if I was near the Oysteralia coast, but we'll get away from these puns. But
I've been to Anchovia.
Anchovia.
Ugh,
Ugh, stay off the pizza.
salty.
Anyway,
group.
but
It's
guys
a
talk
little
about all this,
salty down there.
and Unlucky Ham. POTA is a great
so much I
example.
wanna
That the
say, but
bands
I can't.
aren't dead. It's like a mini field day every day. That is exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is.
I agree. I've had one time where I went out and they said, oh, it's going to be a terrible storm. And you know what? For probably an hour while I was out there, it sucked. I couldn't get a hold of anybody. But you know what? About 30 minutes later, they were booming in. So just go out there and have fun. If you go like I do, go to the lakes and stuff, go for a short hike. Just put your radio away, go for a little hike, and come back and get back on the radio.
Sit back and have a cigar. Go listen to
Yeah.
some shortwave. Go find the football game on one of your local AM radio stations, man. I love still doing that. I love doing it. I don't even care who's playing, whether it's a baseball game, hockey game, football, whatever, man. If you find it, man, just chill. Just go play with your radio.
Boys.
I'm trying to keep up with the chat, and I'm way behind. So sorry, guys. So if someone's keeping track of that, let me know. Just throw their comment up there.
That's some funny shit.
I'm going back and forth here. It's great because you got Joseph saying that POTA is way better than field day, but POTA is field day every day. And then you got Richard, right? Most IT problems lie between the keyboard and the chair.
That's so true. I'm guilty of that one.
Me too.
Even at work, I'm guilty of that one.
And then we got more. We got Australia and New Zealand. Oh my god!
The puns will never stop.
They just, they just.
You
keep
guys are
flowing.
good tonight. You guys in the chat, you guys are good tonight. Hats off to you.
That's awesome.
I have a question. So, speaking,
I can
of
lie to you
contesting,
about the answer too.
Well, it would be good to know the real answer because one thing that I'm not sure about is in my logging software on N3FJP, there's a section at the bottom where you can put comments. And typically, if I contact a POTA guy, I'll put K1234, whatever it is, and that's it. But sometimes I run into a really rude or a pain in the ass operator, and I'll put in there rude prick. Like literally, that's what I'll write. And then every once in a while, I'll see in the bottom window where it's showing the spots come up before it goes into the side map, like where you can click it. It'll say comment, great signal, right? So my question is POTA is better than a drunk Joe Brett on a 900 number. Okay.
I don't know about that.
Have you heard that voice? Jeez.
So if anybody
Get some
knows,
high fidelity earphones, they'll change your mind.
if anybody knows in N3FJP, if I was to spot last, if I wanted to spot it, would my comment about like guy likes to talk too much or guy is
won't
rude,
shut up?
Will it show up?
The comments usually only show up if you put it in the actual DX report. I don't believe the actual comment will show up. I'm not 100%. But then you know how you figure that out? Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Try it in production.
And
type
then
your own call sign. Type your own call sign. Say Canadian guy with lots of things to say, and just put it out there. See what happens.
And if someone calls you out, you just tell them the errors between the chair and the keyboard.
I'm gonna Dan, I'll push the mute button.
That's what happens when he mutes himself. Good times. Good times.
I got another mute button over
so
here.
Ron says it will show up in the comment spot.
Damn it.
Well, there you go.
There you go. There you go, Daniel.
Oh, look at that. Oh, we have a challenge.
Challenge accepted.
We have a challenge. Now, the next time I work him on 40 meters, I usually work him on 40 down here. After I give him his signal report, do I say, thank you, you rude? Or what do I say to him?
The easiest one to do that on is the POTA app because you don't have to be logged into spots, like to add that you made contact. To do the initial spot, I think you do. But before I even had an account, I would be there and I would just say respot and put my call sign in. But it never verifies with an account. So I could be like, this guy is a total jack, and I can put in K5QBF as my call sign to verify it. And like, so I can throw shade on anybody I want to. It's really that easy.
Yep.
Not to give anybody an idea to spot people, spot people with VA3 SDO. Please don't.
please don't spot me as a rude prick, please.
I get an email from POTA. Please stop spotting people.
Your account is temporarily suspended for 30 days. You're now in POTA jail.
You're now in POTA jail.
No. POTA's a great program, guys. Let's seriously. POTA's a great program. Let's not, we can have fun, but let's not ruin it. So.
All right.
No
so
one's
there's
talking
a new
about you POTA guys are 2 cents.
I'll just say, party operator needs life coaching. That's all I'll say.
Go ahead, take it away, John.
And the brakes come on.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So I would like to do something here. We're kind of on a roll with that. So hold on here. Let me make sure I'm going to do this live. So if I screw this up,
You done screwed it up.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
okay. So if you will put that in the chat, I will do a giveaway, and we'll do another sticker pack. We haven't given away a sticker pack in quite some time. So as you see the section, the word there, hashtag rude prick, please put that in the chat. I'm not going to leave this up, but I am going to leave it running in the background. So we'll collect some.
It's got to be typed exactly. It has to be done exactly.
Yeah. So there you go.
Come on.
I couldn't resist, guys.
This show's going way downhill quickly.
You got 23 people who want to be a rude prick right now.
I see that. It's
28.
escalating very
That was
quickly.
28.
But listen. Like I know, like if I was to talk to my parents, but like if my parents were over, I was telling them a story saying this guy was a rude whatever. They would look at me and scold me and say, "Don't talk like that." Right? That's just my parents. But the reality is, like, there's sometimes that's the only way to describe people. Like it really is. Like let's not all act holier than thou and pretend like we don't use some of this language. Some people meet that description perfectly. Like if Picasso was drawing a picture of a rude prick, the person you talk to would meet that like it would be perfect. Like, you know. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you.
I can't wait to work him. I can't wait to work him again.
We have 51 viewers, it seems, and I've got 42 entries. So I'll let this run for a couple of minutes, and then I'll run the drawing. But anyway, go ahead.
Daniel's gonna be quiet for now. Daniel's gonna be quiet. Go ahead. I'm gonna go get myself another
don't
drink.
be quiet.
No,
Don't be quiet.
I'm gonna get myself another drink. I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. We'll be right back.
I got you, Lindsay.
All right. Whoa, man.
That skyrocketed. That escalated quickly.
That escalated quickly.
Does Frank not know how to spell? Does Frank have a different keyboard than the rest of us?
Yes, he does. He has a Klingon keyboard.
Ah, that explains it. Well, there's 47 in here, so that's about, because I know all of us usually have the stream up, so I'm gonna hit the draw button right quick. Let's see who gets a sticker package.
Imagine if Joseph gets it.
That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious.
Don't disrespect. Oh,
Look at that,
James. The man who's running to the north border.
James, I think I've sent you a sticker pack. If I have not, let me know, and I will make sure I get that in the mail to you. But I'm going to remove that and still keep it up. But anyway, congratulations, James, and I may have to put #rudeprick on the QSL card.
I went to go get myself another pop to add to my drink, and my daughters were fighting. And I told my daughter, I said, "You don't behave yourself, I'm going to put that video out." I made a couple of videos this weekend with my daughter, and she didn't know I was making it with her, and like they're hilarious. But then she gave me total heck that when I told her I was going to release it. And so one of the videos is me trying to bribe her to not release the video by giving me candy, and she failed that. And the other video I made is about elephant suppositories. So that one I can that one I can release. That one I can release.
How does it?
Wait a minute. I want to know what's the thinking process of, is it 3 a.m. and I write it down on the notepad or are we driving? What? Tell us about the light bulb. I want to know about the light bulb.
No, you have to watch it because I was literally in my bedroom.
Tim Keller, congratulations.
All right, Tim. So send us a message on in email format. I don't have a call sign or anything for you. So shoot us an email, hamradioclubhouse@gmail.com. Find us in Discord if you're in Discord. Give me your information, and I will send you a Ham Radio Clubhouse sticker pack. Thanks for participating. And now back to you, Bob.
Apparently, Shane, that's a QSL card that you need to frame and hang on the wall when you get it.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna try and upload the video, Don, because it's easier just to show the video than
if
to
you got
explain.
you got anything.
Oh God, I'm scared now.
And if you got anything else over there that you want to show us, go for it. This is the free for all Tuesday night. This is why we come here. We come here to relax.
Well, the best is the
fun.
one with my daughter, but the ones with my daughter, but she'll kill me if I put them. I sent one to Hayden as a private link to the video, and he loved it, but because it was about him. But yeah. But anyways,
if Hayden uploads, it's all right.
Come on, man, don't play that game. I love my daughter, but like I think she would get like legal grounds for what do you call it, emancipate or whatever from like what's it called?
She'll
Is
change
that
her
where you,
name.
is that where you divorce your parents?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kids
that's it.
divorce from
That's
their-
it.
something
What you
like
gonna
I
that?
learned that I learned that word on some TV show.
What is she gonna do? Change her last name from Molson to Heineken or something? I mean, come on.
She's like, my dad. The judge's like, why do you want to why do you want your parents to no longer be your legal parents? He put a video out. Did it make you look bad? No, it made him look bad, but I don't want to be in it.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
All right, shit.
All right,
Watch
y'all.
out, guys.
Get on your best
5-0's here.
behavior.
Oh boy.
You say 5-0's here,
We're not in Huntsville anymore.
right? Oh, hey! It looks like Cameron joined us on the stream today.
I know, right? I was about to say. Vertical format with the red light.
Anybody for some reson, but I
Turn
just
off the
wanna pop in and
siren.
Say hello. I'm going to pull Cameron with the red light tonight while I'm driving. Oh, I wasn't supposed to tell that. But anyway,
Context
sorry
clues,
I
everybody.
can't make it tonight. It's great to hear you guys
Look
on
at
my
him.
way home. I've been listening to the podcast and ranked those numbers up. So just want to pop in and say hello to everybody.
Doesn't he look like he's in hell
Thank you,
right
Joe.
now? He looks
Hope
like
you-
he's in hell. He's in
Now I'm going to jump out of
after
here
what
and go
happened
back to
last
YouTube
week.
so I can hear what you say.
He went to hell.
Bye, Joe.
Bye,
Bye,
Joe.
Joe.
You turn around, you say,
Oh
looks
my
like
God.
he's in hell, right?
It looks like he's
he is
in
driving
hell.
through Missouri at the moment. So
At least he didn't say it was halfway through the tin cup, So
His wife killed him, sold all the radios. She's on the beach in Quabo, Mexico, or wherever, and he went to
Cabo. What?
Quabo. Isn't that
How do you-
is it?
No, it's Cabo Waba.
Yeah, whatever.
That place?
close enough. Close enough.
Quabo.
How do you think I got the 7300 so cheap? You know.
Hey, I know where Cape Verde Islands are, Shane. So before we go any further, and I work Hawaii on 10 meters, Shane.
Thank God for Google.
No shit.
Otherwise, you'd have been screwed. I worked Russia. What's it called?
No.
Cape Verde.
No. Don would have had to go over to his Encyclopedia Britannica and pull out,
No, and here's what happened.
blow the dust off of it.
Seriously, true story. We were poor. We didn't have a lot of money. We had like A, B, skip the C, maybe the D, E. And anytime I needed a subject in between the letters, I'd have to go to the library. And
What's a library?
the library.
Library?
The library. Yeah, next to Quabo.
Done. Good night, everybody.
but don't. You know what? Don't. There's something. The first thing that came to mind when he said about this encyclopedia, man, I remember in elementary school, in the beginning of high school, before internet, even at the end of high school, it wasn't really that big of a thing. It was so easy because when you had an assignment and you had to do it on, say, beluga whales or something, you just went to the library, opened up the encyclopedia, you read the 3 pages, you wrote your whole report on that, you were done, right? You got a great mark. Now it's like you have to find 50 different websites, verify if they're accredited or if they're good sources.
It's all fake news.
It's
all on the internet.
It
lie
was
on
so
the
much
internet.
easier when you just had like one book. Everybody was like, "What's your reference?" The encyclopedia teacher. Okay,
Encyclopedia
great. You did a great
Britannica.
job.
Well, I wanted to jump back in time where Tim said that this was his second stream that he's visited. So if last week was the first stream that you ever joined in and you came back, you're a lifelong participant. So thank you, Tim. We appreciate that. and you should jump back and catch the actual streams where we're not all schnuggered.
So wait, you're talking about having to go in. Yeah, you get the encyclopedia, you take it out, right? You start copying stuff down. Listen, I'm from the time where you could sit there, walk over to the photocopier, pay 10 cents a page,
Yes.
and then you didn't have to stay in the in the library where it smelled of nasty,
Old
musty
books?
old ladies. The old books was fine. It was the old ladies behind the counter.
But those old, let me tell you something. You don't mess with those old ladies because they knew when a book was overdue. They knew when a book was over, and the longer it was overdue, that cash register was going off in their head. And at the end of the year, she knew
they
exactly
got that little
what
tingly
you owed.
sense in the back of their neck. They're like,
Right.
There's a book that was due yesterday. Let's see.
Dude, our high school.
Go into the card
Hold on,
catalog and be like, uh-oh, here we go.
I have to say something right quick. Wade, VA3NCA, go into the stream and make sure that the live button is lit up in red, because I think you're about 20 or 30 seconds or 4 minutes behind us here.
Just a few minutes.
Pull it forward all the way. But listen, I got to defend librarians, man. We had one of the most bad.
What's a librarian?
Man, in high school, our librarian was like the trickster. She was like the best person. Man, it was so funny. I remember one time this guy in my class, he went to the librarian. He's like, I'm not feeling well. She's like, what's the matter? He's like, I don't know. I don't know. And he goes, no. She goes, what did you eat? He goes, I don't know, chocolate bar. Well, what happened was the guys dared him to eat an X-Lax bar, right?
Oh no.
She didn't let him for the rest of the year live that down. She laid into him with every joke in the book. He had to get rushed to the hospital. But after he was okay, it was like she was able to throw every insult, and it went so smooth. You know, some people have that ability, just little torch with fire. Mm-hmm. Listen, our librarian was badass. I loved her. Mrs. Edwards, who's gone now. You can never talk bad about a librarian to me. She was amazing. She was amazing.
Oh no, that's awesome. Like, you know, they know their stuff. You know, I'm not gonna lie. They do know their stuff.
Everything. They knew everything. They knew every book there.
I don't know about you guys, but where I lived in Quebec, all the librarians were the alcoholic ladies who couldn't get a job somewhere else. So they were amazing. That's really what it was. I'm telling you, what do you want me to tell? They weren't librarians. They're like, what's this? Do with this? You know, like, what's
the
this
Dewey Decimal System?
Dewey Decimal System. What is this thing? You know? But you asked them what was the best, like, how do you make a B-52 shot? They knew exactly how to make it. That's all I gotta say. No, I'm insulting them.
Ooh, excuse me.
I will tell a story after the stream.
Tell it now. Tell it now.
No, I can't even say it. I can't even tell it cleaned up because you can't even clean it up. So
it's one of those, huh?
Oh,
yes.
I was a bad boy. That's all I'm going to tell you.
No,
Was
you
she
didn't
hot?
return. You didn't return that book for 10 years, did you?
I owed $1.29. No, no. I'll tell you guys later.
ouch.
So Ham Radio.
Hey, you want to? Well, listen. You know, the libraries now they do have the test. They've got the books in libraries. Yeah, you can go study in a library.
Physical books.
And in fact,
not
if
interweb
I'm not
books?
mistaken, you can have a private spot at the library where you can actually take your test now too. If that's right, you know, yeah, you can do it virtually. Yeah, virtual test or in
online,
person,
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which test is that?
Oh my God, our test.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that test, not the other test. You got to go to the doctor's office for that test.
Not the DMV test that you can just go down to Sears Roebuck and buy your license here.
Yes, absolutely.
At least that's how the assholes around here drive.
Oh, listen, let the Cracker Jacks have
welcome
it.
to the stream. Welcome
Hey,
to the stream,
Steve's here. Steve's here.
Sorry, I'm only about halfway through that. So
He just pulled a Joe Brett. You don't hear from him for the first 39 minutes, and all of a sudden,
Steps up with a zinger.
Zinga.
Well,
Libraries
if you're
have books.
if you're new to the Clubhouse stream, in the description of this stream is a link to Discord, and you should come join us over in Discord. We do stuff that we couldn't do on YouTube. in the live Discord chat room, so you could join us there. There's also, and we only mentioned this once, there is a buy me a coffee link down there, or buy me a beer if you want to support the channel and buy us a beer. Feel free to do so. We appreciate it, and we've got some really cool stuff coming up that I've been censored. I've been handcuffed that I cannot talk about. I'm not happy.
Oh, you like it. You like when we handcuff you.
That just got really weird.
Well, on that
You're
note,
welcome.
I got
So is it the top of the hour yet? Gotta go. Yeah.
all right.
And of course, the one with the handcuffs isn't here, so.
I have my own.
Oh gosh. Hey, Steve, can you make your microphone not as loud as it was when you first started the stream, please? You're too loud, Steve. Turn it down.
Yeah.
Left. To the left, okay?
A little bit more to the right.
Here you go. Since when did handcuffs stop one from talking? We are not going to.
Wait a minute. Depends on if you're in the back of the squad car or not. Because if you're
Kurt is
handcuffed,
right.
you better shut up.
Kurt is correct.
Nope. That's for the Discord.
I have the right to remain silent. I don't have the ability. You know.
Yes. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Ron.
So true. So true. Did Beer Snack, did you pin that link?
What link? Do we have a link?
The buy me a beer link to the top of the chat.
No, I didn't. Hold on a second.
Jeez.
Fail.
Did not come prepared. It's 10 demerits.
Oh, let me see if my video uploaded.
And you have to be logged in as the Clubhouse in order to pin it, so you may not be able to pin it unless you're logged in as us. Are you sharing that video, Daniel?
I got I'm thinking about it. Yeah. We'll see.
Contemplating it?
Listen, that's the word. Thank you. I learned another word besides for emancipate or whatever it's
Did
called.
Did he say contemplating?
Emasculate? What?
Oh, come on, Don. Come on.
I'm the old guy here. Let me turn on my hearing aid.
Oh man.
And Wade is playing back at 2 times speed in order to catch up to the live. So, Wade, I'm glad you're making it thus far. Hopefully, you'll catch us by the end of the stream.
2 extra.
Hey,
2 extra.
So, are you saying that
Thank you for watching at half 2 times the speed. This is what it will sound like when you get to the live.
Wow.
Sorry.
We've been on a roller coaster since
Oh my God.
8 Eastern tonight. Thank you.
Since we hit the go button.
So thank the Lord that our next 2 weeks we have guests lined up. By the way, we have some awesome guests coming up the next 2 weeks, so you guys are saved. You don't have to hear us rambling about nonsense. But
wow, you're making my eyes cry.
And
making your eyes cry. No,
you make my eyes rain.
You make my eyes cry. I'm serious. Stop.
Are you?
Has anyone seen Tropic Thunder?
Yes.
You make my eyes rain.
I did not drop my cigar though. You may make my eyes cry, but I didn't drop my cigar.
You know what?
No,
Cameron Cameron, November 9th, Kilo Oscar Papa. Every time I think of him, I think of the movie Super Troopers. That's all I have to say. When you talk about you're talking about all these movies and stuff like that. I just gotta say, Cameron, if you're watching it tonight, buddy, I heard they're making another Super Troopers, or they just made it.
They did.
I think you should have been.
Yeah.
You should have
3
been
years
in
ago.
No, they didn't make another one.
Yeah, like 2018.
Yeah,
we're
that show.
You know
It was
what?
really
It's
good.
great.
I liked it.
Come to Vermont, it still didn't make it to Canada.
box office release in 2025, something like that in Canada. So,
Tim,
thank you, Tim.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tim.
You guys are awesome.
He
Is
said,
that a duplicate?
I don't know. We'll find out later.
Tim's going to send us a message going, "Hey, you jackasses! I only paid you $5. You took 10."
So, Dawn, are you able to share with us some of the things we have lined up in the upcoming weeks while we're just about the halfway point on our show here?
Sure. So,
Okay.
guys, next week we have Charlie Red Summit, RF, and his wife. I believe her name is Sandy. They're going to be on next week talking about soda, POTA, and ham radio, and maybe they'll talk about some things outside of ham radio that we may find interesting. They're going to be on next week, so mark your calendars. The following week, I have a husband and wife team coming on. Her name is Bean. His name is Anthony. He goes by Ant, and they're big into POTA, but they're also doing it a little bit differently. They're chasing satellites. At least she is. She is a huge satellite operator. And I had the opportunity of watching some of the stuff she did a few weeks ago, and incredible operator. She's good, and we're all going to have fun watching this. So
Awesome.
Welcome,
And
Wade. Glad you could join us, my buddy.
Hey, Wade, how was my how was my speed adjustment? Did you understand? It would be amazing to be able to talk backwards for those people who watch it in reverse. But what's it called? So we have 2 weeks where we have stuff lined up.
You're just talking out your ass.
that's different. How?
I'm trying to drink here, and I don't want to cause an accident. So if you're joining the podcast and you're drinking your coffee on your commute to work, be careful because it can cause damage.
Yeah, we've had somebody. They just said that they knocked their stuff. They blew their drink all over their dashboard. I've had a comment about somebody spitting their while watching the live stream or watching Team Replay. Commented, I think it was Plasma, commented that he spit his coffee out all over his keyboard. We're not sorry, guys.
Yeah, we're not responsible for damages to personal property when laughing at the hilarity that ensues.
you got to read the small print.
It's at the very. You have to scroll through the bottom of the bottom of the description.
To click that box that says "I agree," that nobody knows what the hell but they just click it anyway. We're signing our life.
No one wants to read that.
No.
Thank you for watching the Clubhouse. You have agreed to the terms and conditions of our show.
Guess what? I know one thing. Your mileage may vary. That's it. Your mileage may vary.
So Don, I'm really excited. Not for Charlie. I want Sandy because she just got her license not long ago, right? Like she
about
just
6
became
months
an
ago or
operator.
something.
Yeah. So that's a whole process that I'm really, because we talk about kids getting into the the hobby and all that, but we don't talk much about YL. So I'd really like to pick her brain on and just her experience, because like my wife is like, okay, that's like a stupid thing you do, right? So it'd be really neat.
Yeah, like really dumb hobby.
Really.
But
So
then even
it'd
the
be
following week, you can ask Sarah, because Sarah, again, she goes by name Bean, B-E again. Great lady, great couple. They're here in the Connecticut area, but they go. I mean, they're chasing grid squares, and they're activating grid squares so other people who chase satellites can get these grid squares. Those these really small, teeny tiny locations where like it may be like 3/4 ocean. They find a spot of land. They operate it. They get on the birds. They start operating the birds, and this lady is making. Matter of fact,
So are
she's
they
been
like
stealing her husband's radio?
Are they like RVing it? Like, are they like traveling? Like they're nomad kind of people, nomadic people, or
no?
So,
no, but tell you what though, we're gonna ask them how they're doing.
It's a great question for them when they're on the stream.
Yeah.
We'll let them tell us how they're doing.
Yeah, no,
you can already tell Daniel's intrigued.
Yeah, no, I love it when we have people on because otherwise we just say nonsense, right? Like,
and then guess what, guys?
Americans.
We're gonna get Junie. We're gonna get Junie back on with the Ducks with Moochie. We're gonna get Moochie back on here.
Don's buddy, Daniel's buddy.
We're gonna get Moochie back on here. Jeff, who did all the vintage radios.
Guys.
What what you saw was Jeff was probably 1/3 to maybe 1/8 of this guy. We haven't even tapped into the other stuff that he does with video arcade machines and other transoceanic radios and guitars and Van Halen and Yazoo, and man, this guy, he's an incredible man. So we're going to get him back on the show soon.
Yes,
Guys,
Daniel.
we can't have Junie back on.
Why?
Why
Because the duck was smarter than you?
Because I cracked the eggs. I had eggs for breakfast the next day.
Oh, you ate the cousins.
I ate the cousins. How am I going to answer for that?
Just hold up another egg. I bet
Okay.
your Moochie's not going to be able to tell the difference.
They'll never tell the difference, right?
Yeah.
An
Yeah.
egg's an egg. An egg's an egg. Hey.
So,
Don, there's another one for you.
yeah, Sue and hubby, Whiskey 2 Yankee Mike. I'll have to come on the live stream sometime. That'd be awesome.
Okay, absolutely.
That'd be awesome.
Yep.
And like Shane was saying before, guys, so some people know a little bit about what's the plan, but we have something that we're really excited about. Shane really wants to announce it. I wish we could, but there's a lot of talking. I think we're going to have some shows where we're going to have a discussion section.
It's a
on it.
logistical nightmare.
It is, but
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's
No.
not. We got
Actually,
3/4 of it.
we want it
Hammered
to be
out.
bigger than the clubhouse, is what it is.
This is
So
very
we
true.
wanna-
That's very
we
true.
want to. We don't want to just come out and say, "Hey, here's what we're doing." We want to actually set something in motion. It's a project that we have, and it involves everybody. And like we said from day one, guys, this show is not about us. It's not to promote us. The money that comes in is going back in. So we're super, super excited, but we want to make sure that we coordinate everything, bring the people on board, have real discussions together as a clubhouse with all of our people who watch, and even people who watch the podcast to have or listen later than live to have an opportunity to chime in, because this is nothing to do with us and everything to do about the hobby and people who are coming into the hobby. So that, be patient with us. I know people want to know about it, but let me tell you now, every dollar that comes into this place, we only cover a bare minimum cost, which is, we can discuss that later. We're fully transparent, but we have every intention to bless back the community and to, like, this has nothing to do with us. So
The money doesn't buy me a beer. I brew my own beer.
yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, I buy my own.
I have a
cigars,
day
guys.
job that
Yeah.
supplies this, guys. I work 9 to 5
YouTube for a
every
living.
That's
day
why
to
it's
buy
empty.
my own beer.
And that's
I don't
why-
have enough
We all
subscribers
have
to
day
YouTube for a
jobs.
living. I'm envious of those that can.
Hey, one other thing too. Let's just and I'm gonna give us
Actually,
go you first. Keep it going.
I want to call out some people that we need to have a meeting with.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's do that now.
That's right.
Ham Radio 2.0. Ham Radio 2.0. We need to have a meeting. Josh, HRCC. We need to talk a little bit.
Hold on.
Anybody
You have
else?
to be able to get
Yeah.
him, because remember, he was driving the last time he was on for all of 5 minutes. Okay, so we have to be able to have a time where we all can just sit and relax. We might have to jump on a Saturday live stream with him. I don't know.
We
Josh, if you're listening, we would love to come crash the Saturday stream.
So
It will never be the
There-
same.
and we'll
Guaranteed.
test Leah
There-
live. You know.
Yes.
There you go.
yeah. So, anyways, there's other people, but we'll talk about that later. We'll send private messages, but it's in the works. That's all I
And
have to
then,
say.
and while we're at it, this will be the last little teaser. Okay, guys.
The tickler, if you may.
It's a tick. Well, we're working on a game show, guys. Through
that's
a
something
lot
else.
of discussion. I'm not going to tell you the name of it. I'm not going to tell you how it's going to, what the format, because we're still working with ourselves to figure out some production of it. But we have a game show idea that we think is going to make you laugh your
It'll be a
ass
lot
off.
of fun.
It'll be a lot of fun. So it'll we're going to decide whether it's going to be here on Tuesday nights. Do we want to move it to another night? Who knows? Hang on, stand by.
Hey, Scout
Now-
75.
Thank you, brother.
You're
I'll
awesome.
do it anyway.
You're awesome.
So that's a perfect example. That's a perfect example. That comment I was referencing before, when you're like logging someone, you're like, rude prick. So thank you, Shane, for illustrating exactly what it said.
You're very welcome.
He said, by the way, for people watching the podcast, he donated and saes, "Don't show this on
listening
screen."
to the podcast.
Yeah, we listen to podcasts.
Yeah, whatever.
Watch the
Whatever.
stream.
I
Listen to the
visualize.
podcast.
Yeah,
Do you guys
You're a
ever
visual
listen
listener?
to something and visual? I'm
He's
a
a visual
visual listener.
listener,
I imagine.
So
All on the quabble.
I brought this comment back up because I want to say something here. Paul says, "I wishy local radio clubs had this much fun." That's the reason why we do this.
Right.
Because I don't have a local club that has this much fun. Don doesn't have a local club that has this much fun. Daniel, Steve, Joe, none of us have a local club that has this much fun. But we are a club. We're an official club. And you're welcome to join our club and come have fun. That's what what this is about. We want to have fun. And if it's a virtual club where we all hang out, eventually if we get big enough, we do private meetups and we hang out with everybody. But yeah. That's why we're here. That's why we do this.
Your buy me the beers will buy Shane the airplane, and Shane's going to go to airports and pick us all up. So
Yes.
just keep buying. I'm only kidding. No, that money will be used for you. That's all we're going to say. That's all we're going to say.
Y'all keep beating me up saying not to talk about it. Here we have killed 15 minutes with it. Thanks, guys.
I didn't say a word. I didn't say a thing. I didn't say nothing. All I did was keep popping up on the screen with all the people that are supporting us because they're all
amazing.
awesome people.
They're great.
They're all amazing.
They're great.
Mm-hmm.
All the members of my local ham club are in bed by 6 p.m. Wow, Scott. That's does that mean they go to dinner at 3? So
Yes.
Yes, you have to get the early bird.
The early bird special at the Golden Corral. Hell yeah.
You get free coffee before 5 p.m.
Is it just me, or did it get quiet because Molson left? Is it just me? That's all I'm gonna say.
It's just you.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, goodness.
So James, Ham Radio Adventure Guy, asked if we have membership booze. No, it's a BYOB.
Exactly. Paul, thank you so much for watching twice. And if you need something to occupy your time during your commute to work, or if you need something to occupy your time sitting at home doing your laundry, there's a podcast. They go to Luby's.
Is that a Texas joke?
That's a Texas reference.
Oh man.
Think of
Don, they go to
of
Denny's and get the scrambler. Okay, that's what that is.
There you go.
Right. I get it.
I think all the Luby's come. I think the Luby's is all closed down now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back. Hi, Dan.
Molson's back.
Welcome back.
Richard, I want a margarita.
What's up?
Oh, nice.
Margarita doesn't. I know somebody that has one that right by down their street, right?
A
Drive up margarita place.
Oh, Mike does. Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Oh,
That's
I
great.
mentioned that
MRD,
a couple
Mike?
times.
Yeah.
No kidding.
He had a
mentioned
failed
that.
activation. He had a failed activation, and after he failed his activation, he stopped there. He picked up a margarita, went home, and drank it. But they put a little piece of tape over the little straw hole so that you can't drink it while you're driving.
So you can't drink and drive.
Yeah, it's Texas. You think anybody pays attention to that?
What are you trying to say,
slushy.
Steve?
It's a slushy. That's all it is.
Corpus Christi had drive-through liquor bars. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely. We have drive-through beer and beer barns. The Unlucky Ham bought you 5. Thank you, Unlucky Ham.
Thank you,
Kilo
brother.
9, Kilo Mike Victor. Thank you so much. We appreciate
Thank
that.
you very, very much. It's deeply
Thank you.
appreciated.
And Lindsay says there is still a Luby's in Corpus Christi. I think they all closed in the Metroplex, but I could be wrong. I know the Golden Corral down the street closed.
One of my goals was to open up a pancake place called Just Pancakes, but I was going to serve French toast, and it was going to be a spin because the sign would say Just Pancakes, but you can come in and get other stuff. And I don't know.
Generic Hooters?
Geriatric.
Oh,
Geriatric.
geriatric.
Sorry, it's really
Shane,
small
have
on
another
my
beer.
end. No, so the window's really, really small when I have you guys open, and I'm looking at the chat. Sorry.
Here, Shane. Here.
Thanks, buddy. I need those.
Beer snack hands Shane a pair of glasses virtually through the windows. Sorry,
Through the
descriptive
windows?
audio for through
Descriptive-
the windows.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's for the
Yeah.
podcast people.
Well, we got somebody coming on the show tonight. Had such a blast last week. Asked us to come back this week, I guess. I don't know, but we'd love to have him back. Ladies and gentlemen, Scott. Scott,
There
how
he
you doing,
is.
buddy?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, brother.
Not bad. Not bad.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Good
You
evening.
rubber
Everybody
tree
sober
3
tonight?
times? No.
At the moment,
No.
Yeah, Steve, it takes you half a beer and then you're 3 sheets to the wind. Come on.
Tim
No
Keller
shit.
has got to get 2
Lightweight.
sticker packs. Where's Shane? That guy's got to get 2 sticker packs. That's funny. If you don't think that's funny, don't even come back next week. That's a funny statement right there. I'm gonna put it out there right now. That's funny.
thank you, Larry. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tim.
But yes, we will read this out loud. Geriatric Hooters called flapjacks.
That's funny.
That's terrible.
That's funny.
That is terrible.
So,
but
Scott,
that is
did
That
you-
is great.
Scott, I saw you said a comment. You did did you do 4 days of POTA?
Yeah, well, it was 4 days, but today was actually a fluke. So let me tell you this little story. Saturday, go out and do POTA. Too much contesting. Bands are all full. Got frustrated. Took like 6 hours to get 15 contacts. Said the hell with it. Drove up the next day on Sunday and went to Huntsville.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Dan. November 9, Bravo Alpha Victor.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you. Yeah.
And if you saw my video, you rub the magic tree and POTA Papa appears, or Papa POTA.
Whoa.
And
That's
that was
YouTube
fun.
friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, it was. It was a good video.
Yeah, we did a POTA. I did POTA with Mike up there at Huntsville. I got about 35 contacts that day. We did on 17, just stay on 17 the whole day. And then Monday, he came down to my park and we did a bunch of POTA down there. Well, while we're out there, I decided to get retarded for some reason and somehow lost my car keys.
Oh,
Oops.
So we didn't find out till we got back to my place. So I had to go back up this morning to go look for my car keys, spend an hour, and I finally found them right where I left them. And so glad you caught that. So I rewarded myself by just going to an activation. So I had the radio in the car anyway. So I said, the hell with it, made 40 contacts, and that was the 4th day.
That's cool.
very cool.
pretty
A couple things. So Kevin says, I can't put my finger on why, but this show is so much better now that Sober October is over. Yeah, we blew that last week. And we have an actual...
No.
Participates in that.
No. I think we need to clarify something. There was only 2 people who blew that last week. Okay,
I didn't
Just
blow
wanna-
nothing. I don't know what
I
you're
gotta
talking about.
keep
I
my-
was fine.
I was-
You didn't because you didn't want the evidence against you.
I was
What evidence
drinking straight
against
up.
me?
I was drinking
Hold
straight
on.
up Diet Pepsi. That's all I
You can
gotta
find the
say. So
bottle.
relax there. Whoa.
And also, we have an actual question for
Yes.
ham radio related.
Someone wanted to hear about radio from people who were drinking.
I don't know. Hold on a second, because we got the ham DeLorean.
Oh, thank you so much.
Rock on, brother.
5 beers.
figure out
You
who
guys,
he is.
y'all are freaking awesome. This is
Yes, you
the
are.
coolest ham family we've got.
I think we need to rename. We shouldn't rename the show Ham Radio AA. That's right.
Wouldn't it be anti-AA because we're actually drinking on stream?
I guess so.
We're a
And then
ham
we-
club with a drinking problem.
that would-
Or a drinking
you
club
know
with a
what?
ham problem.
Then
Where
it would
were
be
you
a ham
come to-
club? So that's all it is. Well, don't most ham clubs meet at the Legion? So, oh, you guys don't have Legion. That's
Legion.
Yeah,
We
that's a
do.
Canadian thing.
We do.
You do?
The American Legion, yeah.
We do.
American
The American Legion.
All right.
You have the American
All right,
Legion
so-
in Canada?
We have the Canadian Legion. we plead your legion.
So the question came from Sue and Hubby. The question was, what HF radio in your shack?
I have an ICOM 7300. IC 7300.
Scott, what do you have, buddy?
7,300 and 991, but with all the RF5 from that solar prick next door to me, that my 7,300 became a mobile radio.
Hey, mine's always been a mobile radio.
I got me personally. I've got a 991 non-A, and I've got an 891 portable. And the 891's been doing a lot more than the 991 because I've got so much RF just in the apartment itself. I threw the breaker the other day to see if I could figure it out. Nope, no change.
So you have the Asus, right?
Because you're in an apartment. It's your neighbors. It's not you.
Dan, you have the Asus.
I'm the leader
right?
of that club.
Yes.
Okay, those are the Asus. Steve, what do you got, buddy?
I've got a 7100, a 705, and a 891.
So those are two ICOMs and one Yaesu.
Yep.
Just so I don't know how much Sue and hubby know. So I have the Yaesu FT950 and then I got a bunch, but the 920 as well. Those are my main two here. And I'm more used equipment, and most of these guys are. Dan's got some used equipment, and some of these guys have new equipment. So really, there's a lot of great
I have
stuff
a really,
out there.
really used one down here.
If you're looking, my suggestion is just verify with eham.net review. You can see what the price was, retail value. You can get some information, honest reviews. If that's what, I don't know if you're looking for something or you're just curious, do some comparisons, because there's a lot of people who are sort of robbing, like who are selling old equipment. They're not robbing, but the value is higher right now. And so it might be worth for you just to go new. It's up to you, but do some reviews on eham.net.
Or look at your local YouTuber.
Yeah,
you can do that. Or even sometimes, depending on the, club, if they're awake after 6, you might be able to meet up with somebody and go research, research radios with them. There was something actually I was listening to, what was it? Ham Radio Crash Course, his latest podcast was talking about that. Going to, setting up a day for everybody to just come and, play with everybody's radios. So,
we kind of did that in the park.
Yeah.
I mean, both Mike and I had 7300s, but we show you different stuff.
So I have a question came to me. Have I ever figured out an antenna for the 991? Yes. I have a hamstick dipole, and then I have another hamstick dipole, and then I ran a wire all the way around the perimeter of my apartment, and it's got no better. So I can't put anything out the window here, and that really stinks. So I'm forced to be portable for that. I mean, I could play. Do you say his name, and then you mention the podcast.
Oh!
Josh is in the chat.
Look at that. Who would have thunk it?
Beetlejuice.
This is better. That's better than Beetlejuice right there.
So, all right. And then speaking of saying his name, okay, this is your warning.
Turn your volume down.
Hey, it's Tank Radio! Welcome back to the clubhouse. My name's Frank. I am going to be your host this evening, and welcome all my guests.
Okay, fuck that guy. Sorry. Come on, guys.
He fell off his chair. He fell off his chair.
Come on. We're all like relaxing, chill. Goodness gracious.
Oh, come on. Somebody got to wake you up for the second hour, Daniel.
And the view count just plummeted.
Yeah. Mike's right. Mike's right. The best thing going for him right now is the t-shirt.
I think I accidentally muted you, Frank. Let me unmute you there. There you go.
So all right. We brought Tank into the stream real quick. We're going to ask him the question.
For a while.
I know. We're going to ask Frank. Frank,
yes.
What's your HF base station?
My HF base station. Hi.
But you've got one in the works.
Yes, I do have one in the works.
All right, then.
It's in the works. There are video. It's going to be my next series coming up. Frank is going to get on HF. I'm not going to be using anyone else's HF equipment. Well, maybe a little permanently loaned. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I got my own setup. It's coming up. And
Lee,
thank
you so much.
Lee.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lee.
So Tank. So if I remember correctly, because there's people watching the show who might not know, you've been in Ham Radio for a while, but you weren't sure if you were moving or staying in your current house, so you didn't set up a tower. You didn't set up so you never set up a home station at all.
That's
and
correct.
So now you made the decision. You're staying home.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a sweet project to watch. I'm looking forward to that. We talked about it before on the show before.
I think you hit all the main points. Pre-COVID, I was wanting to move. Then COVID happened. Then I postponed it for a while. And then I started looking at houses, and I put down 4 contracts on houses that none of them were picked.
Nope. The market in Dallas is awful.
And I did on one 20,000 over. 20,000 over asking.
My brother got his at 25,000 over asking.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And thankfully it appraised for that.
I lost to that one with 30,000 over and waiving inspection, as is cash right now.
I would never waive inspection, but yeah.
But
so Frank, we have a question for you.
Yes.
Ham DeLorean Radio wants to know. I want to know how Tank got into ham radio.
Oh man, there's been a couple of
the
stories
abridged version
on that.
Go listen to Ham Thoughts.
Ham
There you go. Actually, yeah.
The abridged version is I knew Jason Ham Radio 2.0 before he was Jason Ham Radio 2.0. We were working at BlackBerry and he was an amateur radio operator. I wanted to get into storm spotting and chasing and weather stuff like that. And he introduced me to the Hearst Club. And then I got involved after I got my license with the races, and I did storm spotting for a number of years.
Nice.
So since then, I've been mostly UHF, VHF. So I'm going to finally dab
and DMR,
VHF and DMR, but I'm DMR by association. The guy over there.
That's true.
But you anyways, listen. Not just UHF, VHF. You've been doing satellite work and all that. So some pretty cool stuff.
Satellites is UHF, VHF.
I know.
Ardent's UHF, VHF.
Listen. I do UHF, VHF, but it was like there was. I think Jason. Ham Radio 2.0 had a comment about it, and Jason responded that there's so many facets to the hobby that you can't even just narrowly describe it with UHF and VHF, right? Like each one takes on such a different area. Just like contesting and HF, and then there's so much in the hobby. And nobody can be an expert at all.
I describe amateur radio as a hobby of hobbies. Your ticket is a license to dive deep in any aspect of it, and you're never going to hit everything. So that's how I described it.
So I had a dream. No, I didn't have a dream, but I had a thought, and my mind's kind of going crazy. But you know how I bought a tower, and I have it set up. I was going to set up, and I said, I'm going to wait till spring. So I had this crazy idea of buying 2 containers, and in the bush behind, like I have bush behind my property. I think it would be amazing to put like a 20-foot container with like a 40-foot on top of it overhanging and make the whole container solar powered, like ham shack, the tower installed out there. That's it. Like,
well, that's a cool idea.
Customize the whole damn thing, solar, everything. And instead of putting the tower near the house, like I'd still have my shack here, but have a shack out there. And like, I don't know. I'd have to cost it out and see, but I just think that'd be freaking amazing. I think that'd be a fun project. That would be amazing. I don't know. I'd be curious if anybody's done that. I know there's some guys who have like remote shacks, like they have like in the back of their property and stuff, but that'd be neat. I'd love to see that.
Well, Jason's shack is literally in his backyard.
So is Joe Brett.
House. Yeah, Joe Brett too. Brett.
Yeah.
But I mean, like this, like in the bush, like you hike out there and it's all solar and
like an acre out from the house.
All right, so here's a little dream of mine. I want a little basement where I could set up a pretty much a bunker, and I can have all my HF stuff here.
Yeah, you ain't gonna have a basement in Texas.
We have too much bedrock.
It's my dream. It could happen.
Well, I mean, you could. I mean, if you would have to pay like someone a gazillion amount of dollars to jackhammer through 20 feet of rock.
Well,
I think I've seen one basement in Texas. I think.
Come to my neck of the woods. You dig deep enough, you're in the water.
Who's Don talking about RHR? He says RHR does that with a lot of remote shacks that way. Who's RHR?
Remote ham radio.
Remote ham radio.
Okay.
Is there an echo in here?
It's not me.
Is there an echo in here?
Echo.
Steve's a little bit slow, so he sounds like an echo. Look at that face. He's like, I'm gonna slap you, boy.
I'm just waiting for the finger.
You missed it.
There you
It's
go.
like that in the bush. I wish I could do that. I really do.
Yeah, that would be cool. And you could remote into it.
I don't know, like so let's be honest. So you can get containers now for pretty cheap. Has anybody bought a container? I think it's like $1,800, $2,000 Canadian.
Me and my brother really
container.
had an idea to do that. Bury the containers and do all the grounding and sacrifice metal to keep them from rusting and everything. But over the years, they don't keep well. They will leak.
I'm not saying put it underground. It would be above ground.
Oh, I want to do underground.
Have you seen those?
There's this guy in Canada that he buried like 50 school buses as like a doomsday prepper thing. Like, and I don't know. I'd have to find the video, but it's hilarious. He just took a bunch of school buses. He put a bunch of school buses parked side by side, and then he.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Concrete. Yeah, I'm like. I'm sure if he sold it at the beginning of the pandemic, he would have got like $1 million over asking, because some people would be like, I need this.
So Vern says they have a 40-foot Connex and it was $5,700.
Wow. No, I think because I looked to buy some for my shop and to store stuff, and you can get them pretty cheap, like around $2,000. Depends on the condition. Depends if it's high.
Those
how
are the
long
used
it is.
ones.
Yeah. eBay.
But
You want one that hasn't been used for human trafficking.
You also want one that they didn't fish out of the bottom of the ocean.
Shane. That's funny, but still.
Oh, there's
Wow.
right now.
But here's
Right now, there's a surplus of containers. It's cheaper to build and ship stuff over in new containers versus shipping the old ones back.
Yeah.
Stop
Not
it.
exporting
Like the
anything
ones
right
in the
now.
ocean out off the docks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about container, but then the reality is building a container is so you have a container, great, but then you have to line the walls, insulate it. So you're going to stud the walls, you got to stud the floors, the ceiling, insulate it, finish it. It's really, you're just double structure, right? So
yeah,
especially
just get a storage building.
As well
So
as
then
you
I
have
was
to, have to
thinking-
come up with a wait, hold on. You have to come up with a ventilation system and a plumbing system.
Come on.
Well, he's talking
You run the generator. Breathe
He's
deeply.
got a milk jug for that.
All right, hold on.
Listen,
I'll go to the
I
library.
remember.
I'll go to
I
the
remember-
library and look it up.
No. Ventilation is so overrated. I remember when I was a teen and my mom got on this cabbage stew diet. Okay. And
dear
my best
God.
friend was over. Man, we were watching a movie in the guest room, and my sister walked in and she's like, "Woo! I'm telling you now, you can survive with poor ventilation. It's just not an issue."
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dutch
my
oven.
kids do it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys,
Can't roll the windows down.
have you guys seen these missile silo homes?
Yes.
We found a really awesome one. Is up like upstate New York. Is like we won like $1.7 million for it, but it had a landing strip on it. It was 12 stories deep, swimming pool in the bottom level, and all kind. It was kind of cool.
Oh, that's awesome. I would
It
love
had
to
like
do
it had
that.
like a little fake house up on top that went to nowhere.
Oh, dude.
Well, that swimming pool at the bottom, it was not a man-made swimming pool. It was natural. Because it's just going to keep rising throughout the years.
You want to talk
Sorry,
about
guys.
amazing buys?
I got distracted by that Dutch ovening myself while I'm contesting.
Daddy, what's a Dutch oven?
You need to Google that. It's not something you cook in.
I worked him on 10. I worked him on 10 meters last weekend. Oh, bad joke.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just sit here.
So talking about, I started watching this YouTube channel the other day, and I don't know if I'm crazy about it yet, but these guys, this family, there's a 2021 catamaran worth $1.2 million that got a storm happened and it got damaged. And the insurance company wrote it off because it was going to be too long to repair it. It was me like a year and a half to do the repair work.
Mm-hmm.
And so they just said, we're going to buy a new catamaran for this family. And so the salvage company who got the contract to pull it out, long story short, they bought the whole boat, the catamaran, for $50,000. Okay.
Wow.
It's gorgeous. 2021. Like, and then what they decided to do is they're going to fix it. So they're into yachting, and they figure they had to put around 350,000 into it. So by the time they're done, it's 400,000 to have a $1.2 million yacht. And I was watching this and I was like, wow, that's just like, I watched a couple of episodes and I think I'm hooked. I think I'm going to sell everything and I'm going to go Marine Mobile. I really do. Marine Mobile.
Canadian Marine Mobile.
I'll just say Canadian, Canadian Maritime.
In 6 months, guys, the Ham Radio Clubhouse is going to have one member in Speedos every day. Like every time I come on the show, I'm just going to be like,
Jesus, no. No. I don't want that vision in my head. And we lost Steve.
Where's Joseph? Where's Joseph when you need him right now? Where'd he go?
Right?
Oh my God.
Right?
He's gonna work Molson on channel 22 Alpha there, Coast Guard.
Channel 16, Channel 17, Marine HF or VHF.
But you know what, guys? Like at the end of the day, somebody was saying there's some places, like there's some YouTube where they're making. Oh yeah, Ham DeLorean Radio says there's some nice builds on YouTube where they make off-grid homes.
What's not on YouTube? I think everything is on YouTube.
That's it. There's so many mind-blowing, amazing
beer snack hookers don't count.
People are doing
they're on YouTube too.
It's a huge. No, seriously, I'm saying it's a. When you think about it, it's a huge library. You name the topic, and it comes up.
Library.
Whatever it's called.
Suzanne is the librarian.
That's it.
Where is my liquor? Why is my whiskey out?
Right.
Because you drank it all. Get your slack.
No, if you got basic carpentry skills, basic framing, basic flooring, you can build any custom shack you want, as big as you want, the way you want. Going with a Connex is cool. You got the big iron coffin, but then you got to still do all the crap inside. You're still framing and doing stuff to it, but what do you actually gain? The money you spend on the Connex, you could have spent towards more stuff to go inside of a custom shack.
Good point.
Yeah, so that's where part of me was thinking. I've always wanted to build because I'm like by trade I went to school for medicine, but by trade I'm a carpenter, and then and I always wanted to build a timber frame house.
Yeah,
and so it'd be really cool to build a timber frame shack, and I think that's something I could do pretty easy. Like I'm not saying like botch it together. Like I got paid money to build some stuff nicely, so like I have skills, and so I like to really take the time and do that. And I think
Are you saying that Daniel, are you saying that you have a particular set of skills?
I do.
Well, then you can build it.
And yes. So Wild Cascadia says she wants to build a boat. One of my long dreams, just to let you know, is I want to build an Aqua Riva like
Aquaviva?
No, Aqua Riva coffee. I'll pull it up and share with you on screen.
Isn't it Riviera?
The Riviera is it is one of those, but I'll show it to you. Let me get a picture here and I'll show you what it is. But these things, I'm gonna share a screen here in a second. These things, I rebuilt a fiberglass boat a couple of years back. I rebuilt a fiberglass, and I would love to build one of these things, man. Wow, we're going on from ham radio to everything else. What the hell is what the hell is that guy saying?
Next on YouTube, Molson giving a Dutch oven while giving an elephant a suppository.
Oh, shut up.
I was subscribe. Instant subscribe.
Okay, so
Greg is here.
Dumbass. Okay, let me see.
No, wait, hold on. If we're gonna do this, no, Jesus was not the carpenter. His father was.
His father was.
All right.
So what do you got here, Daniel?
Aqua Riva. This is an Aqua Riva. Oh,
Aquavelva?
Those are Aqua Rivas. These are an Italian manufacturer of yachts and or boats, and these things are I just would love to build one of these suckers.
Didn't James Bond do something with those in one of the James Bond movies?
Yeah, he blew it up.
Sean Connery. Yeah, they were chasing him.
Yeah. So
what
listen, that's when I retire. That's when I retire. Like, listen, another
60 years.
You're thinking of the old Chris Craft, Izzo.
Yeah.
From Russia with Love. He had the Chris Craft boat.
Yep.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the Aquarama. So this is.
It was a runabout. It wasn't
so one of the ones that's
like
come. No, so it's. I think the name is confusing a bit, but there's the Aquarama, which is that wooden boat that you see in a lot of the classic movies.
Now, would Joseph be your first mate when you do your boat? Will Joseph be your first mate?
It's all right, Skipper. You can have Gilligan.
Thank you.
Captain Molson.
Shit, time for another drink.
Oh, here we go. Philip, I like the old Chris Craft that was in on Golden Pond. Which boat was that, Phil? Sorry.
Scott, what are you drinking tonight?
Herradura Anejo.
I think you're thinking of this one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a.
There you go, Andy. Andy's got it. Andy will become Gibbs from NCIS. He's going to build a boat in his basement.
Who will?
You will.
You will.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Yeah, you're going to build a boat in your basement.
I have a boat, and I haven't had it on the water in 5 years. It's been sitting beside my shop for 5 years now.
You should put it in the pool.
I think I would have sold it by now.
But what stays in the boat
probably not airworthy, probably not seaworthy.
Yeah, I don't think a boat is very airworthy.
Anything will fly if you send it fast enough.
You do know that there's more airplanes in the ocean than submarines in the sky, right?
That's true.
It almost came out of his nose.
Why do I tolerate you guys?
Because
you love us.
No, Shane, we tolerate you. Okay.
That is no shit. That is no shit.
Life coaching coming up.
Hang on.
Ham Radio Hub was asking.
He's gonna.
Did anybody do the CQ Worldwide SSB con? Dude, we're an hour and a half into the stream, man. We talked about the beginning.
You'll have to rewind to the front of the stream.
You'll have to speed it up. You have to rewind and speed it up.
Listen, the real Ham Radio conversations. The real Ham Radio conversations is from 0 to 10 minutes in, and then after that, it's
anything goes
wherever
right.
it goes.
We were talking about the library and the Encyclopedia Britannica and Quabble. I mean, you got a lot of catching up to do.
Oh Lord, I'm at the chapter this episode. Yes. When it goes live, we'll say if you want to talk about radio, it's here. If you want to talk about Cabo Wabo, it's here.
Lindsay, exactly. Actually,
yeah, I agree. Lindsay.
Ham Radio Hobo posted a picture of his Halloween costume, and I forget what Discord. I think it might have been Toads. But
I gotta go find that.
That's good job, Ham Radio Hobo. Good job. I don't know if that was just regular attire with your COVID mask on or what, but good job on your costume. Yeah.
I'm not seeing it so far. Who's found it yet?
All right. Someone needs to rub the magic tree.
Someone needs to not have mushrooms.
Hey, you got that magic tree. That was kind of funny. Come on.
That was good, Scott.
And my Letterkenny opening. Come on. I mean, I practiced like 6 times to get that right. I find that stupid shirt to wear too.
If anyone has not seen Letterkenny, oh my God. It's Canadian humor.
Yes. And it's still funny.
Yes, and it's still funny. POTA Kenny was great.
So
Thank you, Wade. Oh, Wade caught up.
Do I put the video out for my elephant suppository? Let me see.
You got a Dutch oven with it too.
That was a Dutch rudder.
Dutch oven.
So I got two
see.
things.
Your channel.
Go ahead, Tank.
Two things. I gotta. Oh no! Wait,
You're gonna
that's
be
not right.
you okay?
So the first, this is what I did for Halloween. Are you ready?
Thanks, Scott.
Boom!
Oh, yes.
My
That was the
Halloween
wedding
costume.
attire, right?
Yeah, but I doubled it for Halloween.
No, there you go.
Nice.
It works.
Smoking the
Fine.
pipe and everything.
It
And
works.
the thing I've been working on tonight, when I was listening to y'all for the first half, made a credit screen. Woo!
Oh, nice.
Yeah, coming up in the world. Got my own little
There you go.
title credit screen. I can put everything on there and say thank you to all my new Patreons because I created a Patreon account for myself now.
Very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Thank you. Yeah,
I
Still
just had to
uploading.
show.
I don't get good
2 more
Wi-Fi in
hours.
my basement, so it's still uploading. So
I thought it was already
2 hours.
uploaded.
no, it's not. I was surprised. I thought it was, but now I logged in here and it's not.
Oh, it was the other video that you showed earlier.
Oh, that's
Not-
another
not
one
the
that I
ele-
will
Not the
will never
elephant
go.
suppository.
My daughter would kill me if I.
Come on, do it.
Maybe I'll release them. There's 3 of them, and maybe I'll release them. But there's a sequence because after Halloween, I was able to. I tried to bribe my daughter that for me not to post the video. She had to give me candy, so I filmed that too. But she lost, so technically I'm supposed to post it. But we'll see. Let me talk to my daughter.
Throw it in the clubhouse at least.
Yeah. I don't try. Listen, if you know who some of the members, Joe Brett, and how they take screenshots, there's nothing that's sacred. That's all I gotta say. There's nothing that's sacred. Although there are some that I know he's kept. You know, the problem with Joe is Joe would be a perfect politician because he has a store of all these clips and videos and pictures. And he'll just use them when it comes to the proper opportunity. And Joe's not here to defend himself, but you guys all know what the heck I'm talking about.
Yeah, but guess what though? Last week we filled up our library of pictures of him.
Oh yeah.
Now he says it
yeah.
correctly.
100%. 100%.
So we haven't done this live before ever, I don't think, but we just got a new subscriber, Leon Baker. If you're in the chat, thank you so much for subscribing. I just happened to have the email open and it popped up. So Leon, thanks for joining us. And man, make sure you set that that alerts to all so that you get notifications of when we when we start this stuff.
We start the
Man, I gotta re-render the video now. Some Patreon just popped up and gave me some money.
Oh, there you go, man.
Thank you, Steve.
Did it come with a note that said "Don't mention on stream"? I don't know.
No.
Maybe?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, don't pop this up.
It
Yeah.
just jumped in my email. I was like, "What's this?" Oh man, I just finished rendering.
He paid you in pennies, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well,
I
just
did.
make sure he's on the next one.
Hey, Izzo, I used to work in a bank,
Yeah.
and one of my customers had an employee that kept throwing pennies out of the truck because he said they were useless. So she cashed his bonus check, and I cashed it in pennies.
Yeah.
Yes.
$200 in pennies.
Nice.
He was
Nice.
pissed.
Oh, I bet.
Nice.
4 boxes.
Hold
At
on.
least they were already rolled.
You made that decision?
No. She asked for it.
Nice.
I carried it out to the car for her.
Do you guys still do you guys still have pennies down in the States?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
we don't have
You don't
them
have
anymore.
pennies? You don't have
We
pennies?
got rid of them. I think like 6 years ago, 7 years ago, something like that.
Nice.
So if there's
Yeah.
something for sale, you don't say $4.99. You round it right up to $5.
So if you're paying cash, it goes to the nearest 5 cents, and if you're paying debit, it's exact. Or debit or credit card, it goes exact. And so if it's 97, it's 97. If it's and if you're paying cash, they round it. and that's how it works. So
Whoever's typing has the loudest keyboard ever.
You just see Steve's eyes go wide.
Oops.
How often do you have to replace that thing? Dang,
That
son.
was great.
Well, I've changed out microphones, and the microphone's sitting right in front of the keyboard. So
Because the headset microphone's not working.
no.
But there's two great things about American and Canadian money is that the pennies are interchangeable pretty much, and the quarters as well. So like I have a slew of American quarters, and they'll work in all of our machines, and then vice versa. Like nobody checks
doing
them.
laundry.
Huh?
For like what?
pop-
Doing laundry or jukeboxes or
like pop machines and stuff like that. It works.
Yeah,
in there.
vending
Or
machine.
even when you go to the store, when you go to the restaurant, if you give them 4 American quarters, they don't care. They'll take it. And then and same thing when they come to the States. Nobody's checking because everybody thinks it's a quarter's a quarter. Same thing with pennies. Like
Hey, listen,
our
you know what?
pennies are-
Canadian quarters work in Aldi carts. We're good.
Yep.
Isn't it amazing when you know like that grocery store has one cart that lock is defective and you somehow always find that one
you
cart?
always find it. It finds you.
I
think it finds you.
always do. Like there's that like we have this store called No Frills and they lock their stupid carts. And like I always find the one that doesn't have the lock that doesn't work. Or I just like, steal it from some old lady. But
Did you push her out of her wheelchair while she's doing that?
I'm
Oh,
joking.
okay.
I'm gonna get so much hate mail. You are such a mean Canadian. Stealing cards from old.
You took her prunes and you threw them out of the basket. Her prunes and applesauce.
Oh, here we go. That's where it starts. What's a pop machine?
I was waiting. I was
What is
waiting
a
for
pop
someone to say it. I wasn't going to say it though.
Just like every carbonated beverage in Texas is a Coke,
Right. Except
regardless
for
of its flavor.
except for Dr. Pepper.
Soda.
It's still called Coke.
Nope.
No, I was told
Dr.
Dr.
Pepper's
Pepper
not
is still Dr. Pepper.
Oh
No.
Oh, please, you guys!
Mr.
It's
Pibb.
like you guys saying your iced tea, and then sweet tea. What the hell is that crap? Like we just have iced tea up here. We don't have this
Here we
sweet
go.
tea, unsweetened tea.
Press one in
And
the
your
chat,
life
folks.
sucks.
Press one in the press one in the chat, folks.
No, but like your
Izzo's
iced
trying
tea
to
that's-
clickbait.
No,
your
the
iced tea-
exchanges
your-
in Texas. I'll take a large Coke. What kind of Coke? Dr. Pepper.
There you go.
That's
I
what
want
it is.
RC Cola. I want an RC Cola.
Get out.
Or even what?
Only with a moon pie.
There you go.
Coke is Coke. Coke is Coke.
How do you cut
Coke
it?
is not Coke. Coke is what soda do you want? You want
With
a
baby
Coke?
powder.
No, that's a pop.
What kind?
I think we
That's
need
a pop or
KMRG
soda.
ruling here.
That's a pop or soda. What are you talking about? Like the Coke is a brand. Pop or soda is the product, right? So like,
Can I just say this?
Joseph here.
Hey guys,
I
we
want
got
Diet Coke.
Charlie in the chat. Red Seminar. Charlie, get ready for next week. Get ready for next week. We're going to discuss what they call soda in Arizona. So just get ready.
Backyard hiking?
You get an check your email, Donnie's like, hell no, I ain't coming on this show.
Oh, hold on, wait. But Charlie also said a few moments ago in the chat, he says, so I've got a whole bunch of Canadian pennies laying around. So now I'm rich, huh?
No, they're still not worth anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
So no, okay, come on. What's your justification on this? Listen,
Last week,
Charlie.
Coke is a
Yeah.
Coke. What do you mean? There's no
Charlie-
justification. It's period.
Coke
When
is
you go to ask
Coca-Cola.
for a Coke, you say Coke. When the cashier will then say what kind of Coke, then you'll say Dr.
Nah.
Pepper, iced tea, Sprite.
Frank, that's like me going in and ordering a coffee, and they say, what flavor? Coffee flavored coffee.
No, that's Starbucks. Venti,
want that maple nut
latte, cappuccino.
Listen, I want a venti. I want a 20. I want a 20 coffee.
I have
That's
no
what I
idea
want.
what a venti is.
Are you telling me Juan Valdez is down in Bogota fielding a field full of maple nuts?
Yeah, pretty much.
Scott gets it.
Yep.
I'm waiting to see who else got it.
And pull up
You
your
all
pants.
put peanuts in your Coke. And
Yes.
who are you talking about? Who puts peanuts in their
Peanuts.
Coke and
Who
Dr.
puts,
Pepper?
yeah, who puts their peanuts in?
I-
I've never heard of that.
They do that down here.
Did I really?
Yes, it's disgusting.
gosh.
I never heard of this thing.
Yeah, don't waste your time.
I mean, I used to get laughed at. Well, I still do because I put Fritos. I'll take Fritos and I'll put Fritos on my sandwich. And
Hold on, Steve. Where do you live, buddy?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. Okay, I need an explanation for this. I just got to Google something. What is the inbred capital of the United States?
Oh, no.
Anyway,
That's going to be Arkansas. Nice
listen, when you put peanuts in your pop, what are you thinking?
That's West Virginia.
Don, I got a question for you. When you were younger, you used to drive.
Virginia, get it right.
You used to drive around and deliver beans, right? Baked beans.
Yes.
Okay. Question for you, because this is the debate that I've been listening to on the Ham Radio Crash Course podcast. Okay. When you were driving and you had to go fast, okay, is that where the "give it the beans" comment came from? Because that's been driving me up the wall. It's been going all over Ham Radio Crash Course, and I just need to know because you're a beans guy. Because that was in last week's podcast.
I've never heard of that. Give it the beans.
Give it the beans.
You've never heard "give it the beans"?
Never heard of it.
Oh my god!
And I was the bean man. I was the bean man. Most sales for.
In Texas, we just call it hammer down.
Hammer down?
Yeah, hammer down.
Josh, I tried. I really did.
Mike, KAMRD is right. Chips on a sandwich for the win.
Yeah.
Only if it's cheddar
chips.
Doritos.
But you just take corn chips on like a ham and cheese or a turkey or a club sandwich, whatever.
Some Fritos.
Yeah, Fritos, man. You put it in there.
Fritos with chili and cheese on them.
You do that too.
Now I'm hungry. Thanks, guys.
Matt called me a genius. The Ham Radio Adventures, Matt, because we met up with Jess and her dad and Matt, and we were having hamburgers, and she also made bacon wrapped jalapenos.
Ooh.
So I put the bacon wrapped jalapenos.
So I
on my
do those on
hamburger
the grill,
Steve,
with the baked beans on top.
But I put cream cheese inside of it and then wrap the jalapeno. Like I cut the jalapeno in half, put cream cheese in it, and then wrap it in bacon.
Yeah, so you're missing an ingredient though, man.
Those are jalapeno poppers. You put that on top of the hamburger, and then you put the bun.
Ooh.
I do something similar. I take the cream cheese, we take crab and shrimp, blend it all together, put a little Italian seasoning, put that inside the jalapeno, wrap it inside of maple bacon, skewer that bastard, and throw it on the pit.
Okay.
I smoke my
jalapenos.
I smoke mine for 2 hours, and they come out amazing.
I'm surprised they don't disintegrate for 2 hours. Holy crap!
Excuse me, I'm drooling over here. What?
Yes.
I'll be there in a few hours.
Hey, you can ask Mike. He was over for dinner last night. We did tomahawks. Big ass.
Oh, I saw those. Yeah. I'm slightly jealous.
Somebody poked Molson. Is he okay over there? Is he in a...
It's like we're talking about POTA or something.
I don't know, man. Is he all right? Poke him.
All right.
Let's see.
Dan, wait a minute. Dan Wiley, November 9, Bravo Alpha Victor. Thanks for subscribing to the Clubhouse.
Yes. There we go.
And
No one knows
Josh, you have a message in Discord if you want to come join us.
No one knows where what is from. Spilling the beans? Google
yeah,
just
no,
told me it
give it
comes
the
from
beans.
the ancient Greek process of voting, guys.
Give it the beans.
I've never heard that. And apparently, Phil's mind is blown because I've never heard of that.
All right.
I like what Sally Field said in Smoking the Bandit. Put the metal to the pedal and the thing to the floor.
There you go. There you go.
So here we go. So we're talking about chips. We're talking about potato chips, as in the deep fried, thin sliced chips, right? We're not talking about
No, I was talking
French
Fritos.
fries.
No, what I do Fritos. I prefer the Fritos.
It's still a chip.
We have our across the pond brethren who are asking if we are referring to crisps. Or chips.
Well, Fritos is a
What are
corn chip.
crisps? What is crisps?
Crisps is what they call potato chips.
Why don't they just call it potato chips? I don't get it.
Because they call chips because fries are chips. Don't hurt yourself,
This
Frank.
is not
it's not American
fish
English.
And chips. Yeah, fish and chips is fish and fries.
Yeah.
Listen.
Next time we have Callum on, we need to have Callum sort us out on this.
Yeah, I don't.
You
get
guys
it.
still don't know. You guys still don't know what the proper, use of football is. So like, don't try and give English
Football
lessons.
Oh, you're going to start a
Football.
holy war.
Uh-oh.
I'm not
I'm
a
just
part
saying,
of this.
like-
Not a part of this.
Listen,
Yeah,
I like
I'm
baseball.
jumping out on that one.
yeah.
There's
Take it to Holy
Just
Wars.
say. Just to say.
Take it to Holy Wars.
I knew we still had that in there.
There's a bunch that's still in there
Absolutely.
that I'm not taking those out of there.
And Philip, know what he just did. Literally, the video finished rendering after Steve jumped in there and Philip jumped in there, and I got to restart the render again.
Just get them on the next one.
Yeah.
They'll understand.
I just started. I put his name in there. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm
There you
re-rendering
go.
now.
I keep hearing this ding, ding, ding in the back.
Who's dinging?
It's
It's Tank.
Discord open.
It's Tank.
who's-
Tank's
and who's
dinging
got
in
the-
the background.
And who's got the hum?
I
I don't
I
think
don't
it's me.
That's probably me. Hold on.
Well, I know it's not me because I still heard it when I was muted. So
Well, it's not. I can't hear it now. So.
Right.
yeah, it's only every
And
once in a
then,
while.
and then the
It's
French have
around.
another word for French fries.
What?
Fries.
It's like no,
French
it's
fries?
frites, pommes frites.
it's frit.
Yeah,
Frit. Yeah, frit. That's it.
and the
Like, say
sauce
that
that comes with it is
So
awesome.
well, if
Say
you,
that again.
yeah.
What's it
Well,
called
if you
again?
do it puts in, it's called a frit. FRITES or frit.
I call it Fritz.
Fritz.
Yeah.
That's
Frit.
German, isn't it?
So in Canada, the only time you call French fries chips is when you have a fish and chips, which is the fish with French fries, the fish wedges there,
Love
and
fish
it's otherwise it's French fries or fries. That's it. And
Same-
then wedges
same
are
thing
those
in the
like
States, same-
when they cut those potatoes into like those thick ass like
Yeah.
wedges there,
Home fries.
and then
Home-
Steak fries.
home fries. No, home
Steak
fries
fries.
are technically the chopped up version, right? But
No, those are
I think,
pot potatoes.
we can.
Yeah, semantics.
James has it
Depends on where
correctly
the
You
here.
say potato, I say potato.
No, we had this discussion last week regarding data and data, so let's not even go there.
Exactly.
Data is the robot on the next generation. Data
Thank you.
is what is stored on the computer.
Data
Okay,
is what a
I'm
baby
throwing it
says.
back up there.
Listen.
Take it to Holy Wars.
I just know.
But that's on the Toads Discord. We don't have it on the Clubhouse
I
Discord.
just laid down the law. There's nothing to take.
I'm not going to
It's
be
done.
schooled on English language from a guy who says Coke is every product underneath the fountain. It's not.
It is.
Coke
here
is
we
Here we
specific-
go.
No, it's not.
Why does the fountain
The product
say Coke
is
if
a
it's not
pop.
everything under the fountain? There's
or a
Coke,
soda.
and then you have everything underneath it.
No, Coke is the. Man, you're wrong. That's all I have to say. You're wrong.
Come
You're wrong.
on.
You're just wrong. You're wrong.
And now the Molson Grant moment.
Hang on. Molson. How do you know that it's real Coke? All right. What are you cutting it with? So hold on. We're gonna take a step back here for a second. All right. All right. So the Ham DeLorean explaining. I got a direct message here. The Urban Dictionary definition of "give it the effing beans" is a phrase used when one is encouraging a peer to put in maximum effort into a particular activity. Give it the beans implies that the participant should, without a doubt, nail the task ahead, the ultimate battle cry. In other words,
I think that's a region thing.
I don't know. This doesn't say
That was discussed on the podcast, by the way.
Yes, but again, it's here, but it's the ultimate battle cry. I thought the ultimate battle cry was Leroy Jenkins.
Oh my God. Why do I not have the soundboard pulled up? Jeez.
Could you imagine Braveheart? They may take our lives, but they'll never take our beans.
Oh, damn.
Oh, that's great.
Joseph, we were never on the rails.
Oh,
We
my
can't go
God.
off them if we're never on them.
There's rails.
Exactly.
Oh no, Greg, we're gonna hide that one.
Oh, what did he say?
No, we're not. No, we're not reading it
no,
out loud.
no,
We're just gonna move on.
no,
No.
we can't.
That's
No,
Discord.
we
That's
can't.
Discord worthy.
Yeah.
But thank you. At least I have chicken.
Oh,
No comment.
We're
Yeah.
pulling out the cards now.
Oh yeah.
So actually, we've been speaking about. You were talking about the steaks there, Scott. So we had our 2 cows slaughtered not long ago, and last night my wife cooked our first roast, and it was amazing. Oh, and so happy that we did that. Like, it was our first 2 cows we slaughtered, and just spectacular. Oh. Right, but we had people over for Halloween on Sunday night, and my wife's like, okay, I got to get some. We're gonna make burgers, so she got the ground beef out. And when I got the ground beef package, I got them to do it in 10-pound packages,
Okay.
which I realized afterwards is a little bit too big. Maybe I should have did 5-pound packs. Anyway, she got 3 packs out. She got 30 pounds of ground beef out. Anyways,
Holy
we made
cow.
enough. Yeah. So, anyways, she only went through one of them, and we had enough burgers for like 20 people, 25 people, or something like that. But so now we have ground beef in the fridge that has to make spaghetti sauce and chili. So it's amazing to have your own meat in the freezer.
Well, we generally portion out our meat. I'll go buy like a couple pounds or whatever of ground beef. We'll package up like 1 and 2 pound portions. It's just 2 or 3 of us, depending on any given night. If I have a big party, I'll go grab a crap load, and we just unload it and make a bunch of burgers.
Yeah. Because like our packages here that we usually buy are 5-pound packs, I think it is. And when we did it, we're 6 in our family here, so we said, I'll just do 10 pounds, because then you can make a meal, then you can have ready for the, like, if you do spaghetti sauce or something like that, right? So it never goes to waste.
How big was your brisket?
I'd have to go get it. It's like
You slaughtered the cow. You got a good sized brisket off of it. Some great beef ribs, I'm hoping.
I got all kinds of stuff. Dude, I got 2 freezers full.
Ooh.
I got 2 freezers full, plus another one that's got some in it. And I got 2 freezers of chicken and turkey. So I'm not going to go hungry. I got 4 freezers full.
I think you're good for a while there.
Man, I'm going to have to come up and see you if they let me in.
Right?
Yeah.
No, they have your picture at the border tank.
Oh.
Which side?
Yeah, but the problem is that it's not that tank isn't allowed in. The problem is I know exactly what's going to happen. They're going to go, okay, can I have your passport, please, sir? Okay, your name is Frank. Tank Radio, get the hell out of this country now. That's all Right, we don't need you here. Yeah. I got this.
funny.
I got this.
Someone
I got
could
this old straight key
seriously
here.
do CW with their keyboard.
I got this straight key here, and it just sits here, and I just have the habit of going. I haven't done Morse, but I keep on doing CQ. That's it.
I wondered where I was hearing that. That's
Like,
it.
over and-
It's
and
like
it's
it's driving me freaking crazy.
It's become a tick. I've been here all night, and I'll put my hand on it. I'll be like, oh, it's annoying. I gotta get rid of it.
At least we know where your hand is.
Yeah. That's bad boy. Hey.
Whoa!
Vern. Is that Vern?
Thank you, Vern.
Wow,
Yes.
Vern. Wow, thank you, Vern.
Big, thank you.
Deeply appreciated.
Yeah.
Vern's a great guy.
So you guys got plans for Turkey Day? I know it's
I'm
a
going
little
to eat
early,
too
but
much.
I
What?
am actually smoking
Yes.
a bird this year.
Ooh, nice.
Got a 21-pounder.
Ooh.
wow.
Well, you're gonna have 12 people at the house, so
Okay. Very
Yeah,
cool.
I'm probably gonna smoke our bird too. I got a mixture of maple and hickory. Makes a really good smoke for turkey.
now, are you using actual chunk wood or are you using pellets?
Oh no, I use chunk wood.
I'm cheating. I'm using pellets.
I gotta babysit that bastard all day long. And making 12 other sides and appetizers, and
I know your pain.
I'm
I
coming
know your
south,
pain.
man. Jeez.
you should. We don't screw around down here.
There you
Fried
go.
turkey. Yeah.
If you leave my house hungry, it's your fault.
It's exactly. There you go.
Just
absolutely.
remember, always a
That means
thawed
it-
turkey you deep fry, never a frozen.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
And don't have the deep fryer in the garage. That needs to be out on the driveway.
Steve,
All
check
your bird
light
birds.
8 foot. At least
Check-
8 foot from the house.
And thaw your bird. Don't put a
Yes.
frozen turkey in a vat of boiling liquid oil. Bad stuff.
Well, you've seen the new challenge videos of these guys that are very intelligent, putting a basket full of ice into the deep fryer.
What?
Yeah. I saw that, and I'm like, nope, we're gonna keep rolling.
That sounds like
right
they have
by
too
that.
much free time on their hands.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
speaking of challenges, did you hear what the October challenge was?
No.
Oh shit.
It was slap a teacher.
Oh God.
Oh gosh.
Well, wait, it gets better.
How many kids tried it?
My father stands 6'5". They need to pack a stepladder, a lunch, and 2 dinners.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
That's when they're going to wake up if they try to slap him.
Exactly.
And he's a sub, so they could fire him and he wouldn't care.
And he wouldn't care. Exactly.
He's retired twice. I think he's good. You know.
The only thing that's going to beat them to the hospital is the headlights of the ambulance they'll be on, right?
Yeah, there you go.
You know it.
Oh man. So all right. So Turkey Day. I don't know yet. I haven't figured that out. But I do know that the weekend after, I'm trying to head into Pennsylvania. Probably hit up Gettysburg. And my
Why don't we
Nice.
do this?
Montana.
Hey guys, why don't we do this? So we got Charlie next week. We got Bean and Ant the following week. The next week after that is Thanksgiving, I believe. If we pull up our calendars, and why don't we talk turkey that week? You know, good time for us to talk turkey.
Yep. 23rd.
So put it on your calendars, guys. Talk
I like
turkey.
that idea.
Talk
If you got any
turkey
cool
with the Ham Radio
recipes, post
Clubhouse.
them up.
Yeah, even better idea.
Yeah.
So are we gonna
Don,
be
is he-
doing?
The link to Discord is in the description of the video or
Yeah.
the podcast.
Don, can you just clarify that's not like American for like talk turkey to me? Talk turkey to me. Like
No, we're talking
But
about
it's-
birds and food.
you're talking about the birds, right? I just want to make sure this isn't like a Coke football kind of situation.
No.
It's our
No.
Thanksgiving. I know you guys have already had yours.
Right.
I'll be thankful for a second time in a row. That doesn't bother me. I think I got like a 35-pound turkey in the freezer.
Oh, nice.
I think my contribution is gonna be bacon wrapped jalapenos, smoked bacon wrapped jalapenos.
Nice.
I might be able to be
Or
coerced
beans.
into giving up my tomato basil soup.
Ooh, that sounds really good, actually.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have to like make dinner. I was like gonna cop out, just eat something quick. Now I'm gonna have to like cook shit. Thanks,
Yeah, I'm gonna
guys.
have to go eat again.
Starving.
I
Jeez.
had my dinner was leftover French onion soup made from scratch, a prime rib which I left over from a restaurant, and then I did Brussels sprouts. I cut them into thin little chunks. I put them in a hot skillet pan and pan fried them for a little bit with fresh bacon on top. Yeah.
All right,
Take care,
7-3.
Vern.
See you
Thanks
guys.
for
Vern, thank you. Vern, thank you for
Thank you,
everything.
Have a good
as
night.
always.
Have a good night,
As
Vern.
always,
Thanks for
Vern.
stopping by.
But Frank, after
sir.
you're done, you kind of pan sear them. Then you put them in the oven to roast, and you drizzle honey across the top.
Yeah.
You're
I
welcome.
smoked honey
That's
before.
the ticket right there. A little garlic.
I see some garlic on that thing. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
All right, 7-3, y'all.
Yeah. So on that note,
I
got-
since we're
I got
all
2
drooling
pounds of
here
them
on
in there.
stream.
Play that outro.
Right?
Yeah, right. So tune in again next week for more fun and guests. Actually,
What
other
do we have?
people that are-
Yeah, who do we have next week?
So it's
Charlie.
Charlie.
It's Charlie is next week. All right,
Red,
cool.
Red Summits RF and his XYL.
Very nice.
That's
I'm excited.
awesome.
I'm excited for that.
Well, I guess we want to go around the horn right quick.
Sure.
We'll start with Tank. Tank, what you got coming up, man?
Coming up tomorrow, I just finished rendering for the 4 times. The QSO video for tomorrow is going to be the QSO for the contacts on Masonic Peak. So if you made a contact with me on the Peak, go ahead and watch the video. You'll be there. Also, announced yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday.
It was yesterday.
A Patreon page I'm launched, and I have Buy Me a Coffee also. And also, one final thing, I'm going to throw these in the chat in a second here, is for all my supporters out there, I got a Gigaparts 5% off on Rig Experts.
Nice.
Yeah, so use my link and you'll get 5% off of the Rigs Expert antenna analyzers.
So if you're looking for a tennalizer.
Yeah, antennalizer.
Analyzer.
That's it for me.
Nice.
Awesome. Beer snack. I guess we'll see you on
Yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah, probably. Let's see. Yeah, you'll see me Thursday.
Yep.
Yeah.
At the and what
FT8.
goes on Thursday? What goes on Thursday?
FT8.
FT4.
The not real. FT8, FT4. It's any FT mode. And we just updated some of the rules, so it's a little bit easier for people to compete as opposed to having N8YO run off with it every week.
Does he get a handicap?
Yeah,
Like he starts at negative 100?
No, I tried. It doesn't work in the back end that way. So yeah, no. Tuesday nights here, Thursday nights there. Trying to work with them on a developer stream that we should have probably before Clubhouse one Tuesday night. So hang out with them and support for the developers. That
Nice.
work so hard to give you that scoreboard. So
The dev stream is a lot of fun.
yes,
All of them are a lot
Yes,
of
it
fun,
is.
but the dev stream especially is a lot of fun.
Can I jump in on that dev stream? That'd be fun just to ask questions and how things work. If y'all want to share that, if not, I can just focus on it in the background.
it's open source.
Well then,
I have no license on it. I should probably go put a license on it.
Daniel, buddy. So we've got some elephant enemas and daughter videos coming out, right?
not in that order.
I think it's you're gonna change my channel to Molson's Homestead Adventures. I really do, because shit.
You
I got
should.
cows and turkeys and
the last video was a
container buildings and-
giant tank of cow shit.
Exactly.
The methane farm.
Oh, don't ask me. You'll be surprised. Subscribe and you'll be surprised when I actually put a video. Ooh. That's all I gotta say. We build, we learn. We build, we learn. Listen, I got a day job, for Pete's sakes. No,
Hey, so
it's
do
for
I,
fun.
man.
I know.
Absolutely.
Well, it's only, it depends on the weather. Anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Scott, have we ever given you the opportunity to promote Ham Radio for non-techies? Because some of the people who are either watching or who are either listening on the podcast, we always just call you Scott, but Scott actually has a YouTube channel, and
I like his channel.
I'll add the links to both you and Tank in the description because you guys are on our guest links tonight. But yeah, shoot the elevator pitch out there, man, and tell everybody about your YouTube channel.
Yeah, there's a couple people here that are fans of the show and fans of the channel, and they watch religiously, and I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I got a couple shows coming up this probably next week. I'm still waiting. I had some antenna reviews I wanted to do, and me and the manufacturer kind of going back and forth. I already paid for the antennas to have them sent out, but he's kind of taking a sweet ass time to get them built and get them over to me. But I want to get these up because I've got a small one. I'm waiting on the larger one. They pretty much do the same thing. It's just the power. One's 50 watts, one's 100 watts. It's not really a big difference. But I want to get these out here. I want to let you guys know what I think of them. So far, I've been kind of impressed. We took one out yesterday and played with it, or day before yesterday, and I was pretty impressed by it. It did the job. We were reaching people all over the country with it, and I was
That's
it's a little tiny beggar. So I don't want the cat out of the bag just yet. But if you've kind of been paying attention to some of the stuff on my channel,
I was going to say it, but I refrained.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just trying. I've been doing a lot of POTA videos lately because it's kind of like my new kick. And thank you, Kate Armor D, for bringing me into that freaking thing.
Welcome to the addiction.
Welcome to the addiction. Exactly.
need a steak pie.
Seriously, I got up at 6:30 this morning. I'm not an early riser. I got up at 6:30 to out the park, or, look for my keys, then do POTA. Why not?
While I'm here.
While I'm here, took the drive. But yeah, I'm trying to get back and doing more. It's like, because a lot of people are coming into the hobby or showing an interest in the hobby. And I want to be able to kind of give you guys a roadmap to kind of follow without going too crazy. And, I don't want you pissing your money away on things you either don't need or don't have the experience to use just yet. That'll come in time. So I kind of ease you into the hobby a little bit and kind of show you, okay, well, this is cool to have, but consider this. And, trying to keep in mind people have budgets. Now, money's not just growing off trees anymore like it was before.
One of many reasons why I love your shows. Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Thank you for reinforcing that.
Yeah. I mean, I want to, bring as many people. I want to help as many people as I can. And, I'm still new. I've only been in this since February of this year. And the stuff that I've learned. Yeah, the stuff that I've learned so far. I mean, I think I've come a long way in such a short time, but I still know I have a lot further to go. So we'll just keep it rolling.
Always be learning.
Absolutely. Every single day.
Steve, buddy, when are we going to get some? Are you done with the home projects? Because you've been teasing like this tower thing.
Yeah.
And we saw pictures of it. I'm like,
yep.
Can we see it? Is it up?
Well, it's not up yet. I haven't dug the hole yet. I have called building codes to find out what I need to do. They will not return my phone call, so F it, I'm going to put it up.
Yeah, put the damn thing up and say, come get me, coppa.
Yeah, I'm in the county, so.
What tower? What tower? What are you talking about? I don't see nothing.
Exactly. That 50-foot piece of aluminum in my backyard? Yeah, don't worry about that.
The flagpole.
Dude, it's a tree.
Just put hang a flag on it, man.
Flagpole.
Just hang a flag on it.
Three-legged flagpole.
Yeah, exactly.
It's for those high winds, those hurricane winds. That's what it's for.
Exactly.
And the flag was still there. That's the best line of that song. It's got to have 3 legs on the damn thing. I'm telling you now. And listen, if they complain about that flag, there's other flags you put on that get away with everything. So don't worry about it. We'll make that
right.
Oh, yeah.
Unplug him.
I actually just got my antenna set up on the motorcycle. So I'm going to do a quick video on that probably tomorrow while I have contractors here at the house. And since I have to babysit them, I'll do a little shot of the bike and get all that set up. And hopefully get that out soon. But
Izzo, my buddy.
Hello, my brother. Catch me here on Tuesday nights on Twitter, Smoke Signals RF. Catch me on the YouTube channel. We'll get some videos hopefully rolling in December again, January. Just waiting for a higher authority to give us the okay. But until then, I'm here. We're having fun and fooling around with my ICOM 705. So I'm reworking some packaging of how to carry it, bring it with me, and a few other things. So we'll be sharing that out and look forward to seeing everybody next week.
Don, that reminds me. I have a bone to pick with Scott. He cost me money.
See? It's badass, isn't it? It works just fine, doesn't it?
Yes, it is.
Which bag is that?
That bag.
That little bag I put my 705. You put like 8 antennas, a analyzer, batteries, all kinds of crap, and your 705.
Yeah, your 705 too with it. Yeah.
And
it's another great option. It's another great option. Yeah.
It's got a slot on the back where you can put a laptop. A thin one, but a laptop.
Yep. I keep my tablet and a little Bluetooth keyboard in there.
Steve, you should make a video on this.
Scott already did.
Saying.
Scott,
was that your? You can do it.
Scott, was that your idea?
They sent me a pansy blue one. I thought it was like, it said blue. I thought it was like a cool blue. The blue.
No, it's blue.
Was like,
yeah, it's pastel blue.
You put flowers with it or something.
Which is why I did not buy the blue one.
Yeah.
I like blue.
It's
Look
not
at my wall.
No, it's not that blue. That's blue. What you have on your wall is blue. What I got was pansy.
Was it
Periwinkle?
They call it
no.
Periwinkle.
It was cornflower blue.
Oh,
Shane, what do you have going on?
So I don't have anything going on. Trying to shift around. I've applied some to some different positions at work, so that's kind of been my focus right now. I do have a Parks on the Air radar attempt coming where we're going to do 7,
Is that the leopard?
6 or 7 parks. The leopard, I think.
The leopard.
Which I think there's another one in between there I can get on the way. So I'm going to do that one, and I've got the roadmap already planned out because I'm not going to do them all in one park. I'm going to actually go to the different parks. But yeah, so I'm going to film that before it gets too darn cold here in Texas. Not that it gets really cold in Texas, but anytime it drops in the 40s, we kind of shiver. So, hey, Daniel.
The leopard's 10, by the way.
Oh, it's a 10?
What's the one below that?
Ostrich.
It's 7, right?
Ostrich is 7, cheetah's 5.
So I'll get the cheetah and the ostrich in the one run. That's what I'm going for. But yeah, that's it, my friend. This side of the radio, check my channel there. Smoke Signals RF. All of the links to the channels that you see here represented will be in the description tonight. Join us on the podcast if you haven't already. It's on pretty much anywhere you pod. I guess that's the word you would use. Anywhere you get a podcast, look for the Ham Radio Clubhouse, and we are there. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. We'll see you next Tuesday. Same time, same channel. You guys have a great one.
Play
Thanks
that
for
off
joining us tonight.
Everybody.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Ham.